Hello everybody, I am Baltmatrix and today is September 6, 2021. It is the United States Labor Day and I am working on videos for y'all. So there is a little bit of news today, so let's go ahead and get into it. First up, some non-Transformers giant robots. This is Takara Diaclone Power Grader, Die Knots, and Walder Suit release info. These figures are... Actually, this is kind of the first time I'm remembering seeing this stuff. So the Walder Suit grappler form is going to be $55. It's coming in January. Actually, the first two are coming in January. The third is coming in February. These aren't cheap. These are really expensive. So this is the Warder Suit, and looks nifty. I like the look of it. It's very cool. It splits apart into different components and can reconfigure, and probably my favorite bit is the little Warder monster dude can fit inside the tail. That is very cool. And then here is the Diaclone, I guess the Diaclone member or ranger set. Rangers. Yes, Rangers. Their version of the Master Chiefs. These are the Die Knots. And here is Powered Greater. And it definitely has a Power Master Optimus Prime feel because it's crazy. So it's got a flight mode over here on the left, and then a vehicle mode down here over here on the right, and then they can merge into whatever the heck this is supposed to be. And there are multiple configurations, just like the Diaclone sets, tons of different configurations, and then they all turn into a giant robot that, as I said, has a kind of Optimus Prime, Power Master Optimus Prime feel to them. I think this is great. I think this is an absolutely fantastic set. $250 good or $230 good? I don't know. I don't like the cost on these Diaclones because they're not that big, but they're still very cool and tons of play value. Just absolute tons of play value. So there is that. All right, next story. Iron Factory Hanyamaru. It's IDW Cyclonus. It looks really cool. It looks awesome. I'm just not a fan of of Iron Factory lately. I'm just not the biggest fan of Iron Factory. Even though they make really good stuff, I don't like the way the plastic has been feeling lately. And a lot of the stuff it's okay, but for the cost, I mean, if they were twice the size, I'd be much happier. I would be much more able to justify the cost, but I just can't justify the cost at this size class. It's Legend class, and they're approaching $100 some of these figures. That's ridiculous. But it still looks really good. Like, really, really good. PPL Toys, PPL-01 Op Warrior. It is a very, very tiny G1 Optimus Prime model kit that scales with the Autobot Arc, which I just bought off Amazon, by the way. Haven't seen it at any of my other pre-order spots, but got it off Amazon. It comes with a rocket pack, 3 blasters, or blaster effects, the blaster, a very white matrix, an axe, and several hands. And it's a cute little model kit. It's so tiny. I don't believe it transforms. I don't think it does. But no, it doesn't. It's very cool, though. I might have to pick this thing up because it is tiny and it is cool. But I really like my core class Optimus Prime. I think that's a great figure. Well, it's a great figure at the size class. The other core class figures are, I think, better, like Soundwave and Starscream in particular. I might get this just to build it. I might do a building stream. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments of me doing a model kit building stream. And continuing with the Legends size class, Dr. Wu Sword Dancer, aka a G1 Slam Dance. These are prototype images, and I wish that TFW could give me better or bigger pictures. It looks cool. I mean, they look cool. They legitimately look very cool. They transform into little tapes, and then they combined. I'm not sure I'm going to get... You know what? I shouldn't say that. I want to pick one up. I'm going to pick up the other guy, this one, because I want to see how these are. Hey, has anybody out there gotten a hold of one of these from Dr. Wu? I know they're smaller than Legend Size Class, but I'm really curious what the quality is. I'm really curious. I know that the Decepticon one is over at sirtoys.com. I might just go ahead and pick that up anyway. Next up is just another service announcement. The Transformers Generation 1 cartoon Season 2 is available for streaming via the Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel. I don't know if Season 3 is coming. Maybe they'll actually put the movie up there. I have no idea. But it's great that these seasons are up there. My son and I have started watching them, and he's asking me a whole bunch of questions about Autobots and Decepticons, and particularly Starscream. His favorite character so far is Shockwave. We've only watched the first 3 episodes, and his favorite character is Shockwave because he turns into, and I quote, a big purple awesome thing. Next story. All right, remember that Kickstarter campaign with the chess set? Well, they've got their first bonus reveal, and that is Wreck-Gar. The Kickstarter has revealed that Wreck-Gar is going to be an unlock bonus. This set is made by Eagle Moss Hero Collector, and these are the same folks that make the really awesome starships like Star Trek and Star Wars, the little miniatures. I've got one of the Enterprise, the original 1701A, and it is a very, very cool little thing, even though it does have some minor QC issues, but oh well. Yeah, so that's cool. And actually, you know what? Let's go ahead while we're taking a look and see how they're doing. Ooh, they aren't even a third to their goal yet. That's not great. And remember a while back I spoke about a Loot Crate Optimus Prime? Well, somebody actually got a hold of it from their Loot Crate DX box. And, who was it that showed this? Let's see. Nick Bernardo. Over at his Facebook, and wow, that's something, all right. So if you all get a hold of this and you don't like it, send it to Vangelis over at TFW 2005. I'm sure he'd like 1 or 17 and have them all pointing at him in a single room. And finally today we have New Age, Conquest, and Octavian. These are color prototypes, care of their Weibo account. Now, Conquest is Ultra Magnus, and I believe Octavian is the inside. I think that's right. I think this is going to be 2 separate sets that makes Ultra Magnus. I could be wrong. I have to admit, though, it looks really good. It looks fan-freaking-tastic. That inner robot is obviously just a repaint/retool of Optimus Prime, but it looks good. I mean, it looks great. And I wish Siege Ultra Magnus looked this good. Because, wow, that is a spot-on, really, really nice Ultra Magnus. Wow. Huh. I can hear Robert Stack's voice. Oh, wow, look at that. The inner robot's arms are on either side of his head. Oh, that is fascinating. Oh, man. Huh. It's even... Oh, no, that's a shoulder sticking up. Wow. That is super interesting. I am tempted to buy these sets simply because I want to see how those things transform. Or I could just wait for somebody else's video review. And the last bit of news today is that Gundam Ironblood Orphans' first season is officially streaming on YouTube, which is nice because the series is interesting. It's 2 seasons, each 26 episodes, and they're both worth watching. They're not my favorite Gundam seasons, but they are incredibly interesting and totally worth watching. It's a different type of Gundam series. So head over to... Wait a minute. Do they not have a link to the... Okay, there it is. There it is. Where are we going here? Just search for Mobile Suit Gundam Ironblood and Orphans with subtitles. Oh, it's over at Gundam Info. Gundam Info on YouTube. All right, folks, that's it for September 6, 2021. Let me know what you think of all this news down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with some more giant robot news. Catch you later.